All right, so we are back in Frozmond. And who doesn't have inspiration? Let's see. I'm going to start opening character sheets here.
I don't.
Ooh. Zevis was roboting hard for me.
Yeah, he's been hit or miss
Oh, okay.
all evening.
I think I need to change the location of where I have the thing at. I have it plugged into the back of my monitor to try and save space, but it doesn't seem to be working out the greatest.
Gotcha.
And you're gonna need to give me a moment because I have to wash a baby bottle and get it ready to be filled.
Okay, well, Zevis and Ebris 3.0 are off the table for recap then. Let's see. Let's open some more character sheets here. We've got a Koya has inspiration. Okay. We've got a resident note taker, Kai Rasnar. Wolfie, do you want to get us caught up here? Did Wolfie disappear?
I think May should, because this is May's current storyline.
What?
Who's May?
May's
Or
dead.
No, God damn it. Yeah, May is dead.
May's
Well, I
not
have
here,
inspiration.
dude.
Yeah.
And technically, where we're at in the story, it is Kaido's character's part of the story.
Not really. We haven't done anything with Kaido's character yet.
We're trying to find your two goddamn kids. Is what we're trying to do right now.
We haven't even started that process yet.
Yeah, we did. We found out they ran off.
No, those were Maggie's kids that ran off for food.
No. Maggie's
No,
kids
no.
had run off,
At
and you
the
guys had
very
to
end.
track them down. You guys, yeah.
I
everything
can do
okay.
it. I just have a headache, so give me time to process.
No, you're good.
My head is throbbing right now.
I'm just giving Gibbs shit.
I'm
because
slow
that's
on the
what I do.
uptake.
Sorry.
And I'm giving Kaido shit because it's technically his kids that ran away.
It's okay. It's just
I read or hear about heads
I'm talking
throbbing.
even less.
I'm talking for him being weak.
Wow.
Shut 1 second.
Oh shit.
He's running across the house to go get the brother.
Fucking.
Feels like a... Stop. You get like. Let me give you a headache. Let me give you a headache.
Don't give him a concussion.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Why aren't you guys broadcasting this right now? Like twins fighting? That would be like
no.
that would sell so well on so many different sites.
Somebody get the porn hop ready.
All you missed was me flicking him off and shoving my middle fingers into his head, knocking off his glasses. Get a headache, motherfucker.
I won't because I'm not weak.
Oh shit.
Anyway, we made it back to the capital. We bought supplies. We made our way to the guards' quarters where a guard area where Fred's family was, which turned into a shit show. what's her face was going to kill herself. We talked her out of it. Let me get her name real quick.
Maggie.
Maggie, yeah. Maggie was going to kill herself, and then Sabir's less than eloquent way of dealing with somebody who's grieving managed to kind of keep her, but she's like lost all the will of living. She doesn't do the living well.
Same.
Then
Vibe.
what's the small kid's name?
Lily.
Uh,
And then Hans and Franz.
yeah, Lily was like, nah, y'all people ain't coming to my house other than May.
Who's May?
Dude,
Oh,
May's not
God damn
here,
it,
man.
Kaido. This is your fault. Kaido put her in my head. Now I have to relive the death of May getting eaten by a ghoul.
Oh shit.
Oh,
And
that happened
then
on the other side of the world.
poetic justice of what's his face getting eaten by a ghoul.
The same ghoul.
Frizz. double double whammy.
Don't worry, May won't be dead for long.
Yeah.
She'll
But
either be
no,
back or
after-
undead. One of the two.
I gotta talk to you about that. I'm not
after
even
that,
lying.
after that, we told them to take you to Fred, and then we went looking. Red and Kai went looking for the boys. And the boys decided to hide up in a burnt, ruined house. And they were being mischievous and little fuckheads. Because that's how kids are. But Kai animated a box and kept them trapped and just lottie-dottie-dod a box back into the house. Special delivery to Brady kids. We told them we were going to meet their father. They were all excited. Everybody started packing. Then, what's the depressed guy completely out of Eskin? Teleported them out. Big flash of light came from the sky. Kai had made the whole party invisible. And then we snuck out back out of the guards quarter area and made our way over to the residential district and met his family. Don was distraught because they lost Sophia. Since
Yeah,
Kai was familiar with
Sorry, go ahead.
what?
My bad. You're good. Go ahead.
Since Kai was familiar with Ethan, Kai quickly shot him a message spell, which he replied to, and then we knew he gave us a general like location about where she might be, which would be at the was it the was it the Baylor Demons shop, Valor Demon shop, or around there, Kai?
Was that where you had been searching for Sophia?
No, I can't remember what Ethan's reply was off the top of my head because you didn't
shit.
type it into chat. You gave me a verbal.
I screwed up then because I should have typed it out.
Because you said that somebody saw somebody that looked like her near this area, but I don't remember where the area was because you didn't type it down, and I wasn't fast enough to type what you said.
Shit. My bad. But if your intuition is pointing you towards there, that would actually probably I'd say yeah. We'll stick with that. Like it kind of doesn't matter where as much because these kids are getting into abandoned places.
And I mean, the Baylor shop is abandoned and boarded up. That's what it was. You said it was a boarded up shop, and the only one that comes to our mind is the Baylor demons. That's been long abandoned, but and then me, Echo, or Ren, Echo, and I went to go find her. Or we'll meet up with Ethan to go find her.
Okay.
And that's all I have in my notes. Did I miss any points, Sky?
No, you're good. Pretty much perfect. We'll go with some inspiration for right. I forgot I had this in my notes. I'm not allowed to give Kai advantage or inspiration on anything. I forgot about that. It's a joke. Give yourself inspiration. I'm just not allowed to give you advantage.
Yeah, because I do really well with advantage.
Every fucking
I have done
time.
really well. In the past I've done really well when you have given me advantage. Except for the last several sessions where I've rolled like Ren.
You roll like
called
Ren
out,
in
and I
Kaido's
don't
campaign.
appreciate it.
I mean, to be fair, everyone rolls like Kaido in Kaido's campaign. Like everyone, all the time.
Mainly Skeletor.
Are
Yeah.
you? Oh my god! I've watched Maul go on an entire fucking night of just like 8 to 12.
I still think the best is Maul's match 1 against Echo's bluff that he wasn't trying to kill May.
Oh no, that wasn't Maul. That was Rain.
No, that was you.
No, that was Maul.
No, that was Rain.
No, that was you.
Yeah, no, because I was
Maul and
I was
Natsimnus
clearly
were on the
trying to kill
opposite
Frizz
side.
on multiple occasions.
No, Maul and Natsimnus were on a different
No,
side
I'm
of the
not-
battlefield.
I'm talking about towards the end of the battle when May was already down and I was standing over the top of May.
Oh,
like, oh yeah, he seems to be helping. Not when I was on the
okay.
Griffin on the ship.
I forgot about that part. Or maybe I blocked it out. I don't know. I might have repressed it. Who knows?
You probably repressed it. It was a very traumatic time for all of us.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, no, Wolfie, you hit all the pretty much all the nails on the head. And So, who was staying with Dawn and Ember, and who was going after? Who was going to try to help?
Everybody but Ren, Echo, and Kai were staying behind with Dawn and Ember.
So, Ebris,
I went
Sabir,
because I
and
had the
Koya.
message spell. Yeah, I went
Attending.
because I have the message spell, and Ren and Echo. Well, Ren obviously followed me.
And I
but-
followed just to
Sorry,
help
yeah. Did you say
find
something?
and
I changed headsets.
He had
Oh.
to check up on his child
Oh shit! I
trafficking
can't
ring.
hear it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, this child trafficking ring that he secretly started in the capital.
How are you guys like as you guys are going on the hunt for Sophie? How like what kind of an approach are you guys going to take? Like are you guys going to like bolt to the district where you think she might be?
Screaming my head off.
I
I'm kidding.
mean,
in
that is
the middle of the day.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's probably. I think you guys had gotten past a little bit past lunchtime ish by now, so it was like somewhere between like 1 and 2.
obviously we're rushing, or well, hurrying along.
Yeah, we're not.
And
We're
also,
expediting, but we are not drawing attention to ourselves.
oh, okay. I was gonna say because like actively shouting her name is not an invalid approach. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean, Ren's probably doing that,
Ren's
Calling.
probably not doing that.
calling for her over and over.
all right, so how do you guys want to handle it? Do you guys want to just like head to the district you think she might like that Ethan said she might be?
Yeah, we might as well check that out first. I mean, it's the only lead we got.
Okay.
Little do you know, I have a certain spell for this exact situation. I
Oh?
cast Locate Creature.
Oh?
No, I don't. I don't have that.
Oh.
Is that an actual spell?
It is an actual spell, yes.
But I do.
Matter of fact, I believe you guys have found somebody in Alothus before that does sell scrolls. So, theoretically, if you guys have the coin, you might be able to stop by a shop and pick up a scroll that would help divine the exact position of somebody you are very familiar with.
But really, how familiar is Ren with her kids when they grow up so fast?
No, and Ren spends so
Kidding.
much time on the road.
Adopted children at that, you know.
Oh yeah, we spent years, months, weeks, months, years on the road. Oh, how the time flies.
It's okay. You're all gonna die. It doesn't matter.
I will not die. I refuse.
Look,
One way
I
or
got
another.
a taste of what it's like to kill someone.
Yeah.
Killing your characters.
Someone's
Yeah, that's all he gets is a taste.
someone's going down next. I don't know who yet. I haven't decided.
Ooh, what a threat.
Listen to that confidence after just having a character die. Like, bro, My first character
Look,
death
that was Kaido's game. This is a
wrecked
different
me.
game.
Wrecked me hard. My first character death wrecked me hard.
The beer's got the speed.
Oh yeah, she does.
Severe's got zoomy.
All right, so then we'll go with what do you like? Do you guys what are you guys' plans? Like, you go to you get to the kind of shopping-ish district around the was it House of Holding?
How close
Where?
is
Go ahead.
how close is the scroll person
Um,
to the shopping district?
the shopping district
'Cause,
is
I mean,
they kind of have general shops for just about everything. But you do know that you could always stop by the
oh yeah,
transfer
fucking Weird
college.
Earl.
You
Yeah,
could also stop by
what's
the
his name?
racial genealogy expert.
Oh no, not him. No,
Oh my god.
we'd get
Yeah, I mean, you could probably get some
no.
free scrolls if
Yeah,
Kai
actually, I probably
just.
could. I could probably charm the hell out of him, and I get free scrolls. I just give him the promise of my body afterwards. What's his name? Uh, tree. Finium? Finium? Is that how you wanted him to be
Racial.
pronounced, Guy?
Yep.
Finium.
Yep, Finium.
Yeah,
Please
I could probably.
call me Master Finn.
Yeah, that guy who did not see me as a person.
Oh no, you were a subject, 100%.
There is a person attached to these scales, you know. I will not be objectified.
No, he's gonna objectify the shit out of me.
Oh yeah.
Well, he has objectified the fuck out of me.
All right, so.
But how close is like the scroll shop?
I'd say it's definitely in the same neighborhood. So. Wait, no, he was by the library, which was closer to the college area, if I remember correctly.
Do we have the money to be blowing on this right now?
I mean, I do, but
Locate creature. What level spell is that?
depends on how expensive this. And it is second level.
No, I thought it was like third. Hang on.
I think object is third and creature is fourth or fifth.
Yeah,
I was
it's
gonna
a
say
fairly
fifth.
high level spell. Hang on. It's fourth.
Fourth, okay.
Is that expensive?
It's pretty expensive. Yeah,
50.
it's definitely not cheap.
Right, okay. 50, 150, 1200. Okay. That level of a spell. Okay. Well, when all right, so if you hit a marketplace in town, that's one thing. You guys are like the shopping district where the Baylor Demons shop was closed down. You can handle that all in one trip to the same district. If you want to try to schmooze with some higher ups, like the racial genealogy expert, Pinium, that would be a different district entirely.
As far as Ren's concerned, we don't have time for schmoozing.
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
we don't.
you and Ren and Ebris were the first people to meet Pinium. That before Kai showed up and he just lost his shit. So you guys have experience with him as well. So, let's see. There's an all-purpose utility magic shop that would have the scrolls that you guys are after. We'll call it the toolbox.
The toolbox.
Yep. The toolbox.
It shouldn't take me. This shouldn't take me long. I go in.
They have everything from prestidigitation to what is it? Don't remember the 7th level divination spell. They've got everything utilitarian.
I'm like, I'm looking for a locate. I'm sorry, what's the spell called? Find person.
Locate creature.
Locate creature spell. Do you have it in stock?
Ooh, yeah. I have some of those. Let's see. Locate. Oh. You know, I should organize these by alphabet instead of level. Ah, there we are. All right, so
how much?
Standard market rate is 3,000 gold.
I told you, don't have. And it's not like we have a wizard to learn the spell. We'd basically be blowing 3,000 gold for a one-time use thing.
Due to the fact that, there's a lot of stuff going on right now in the capital, and we are trying to help save some people that are lost. Is there any way we could possibly get a discount? I'm going to roll a persuasion if at all possible.
Oh, okay. Roll a fucking persuasion check.
Come on, do nat 20 just for me.
That's a pretty go persuasion.
That's a get fucked persuasion, is what that is. Okay. The shopkeeper's eyes suddenly
That's why I'm so
widen
confident.
as he realizes who he's talking to. You guys are kind of famous. And as
Yeah,
he
but
realizes
I-
the makeup and look of your group, oh, uh, actually, we were given a regimen of supplies for you. Um, it's it, that would be about what we were already paid for. I couldn't offer you much more, but
no, that's fine. Just this one will do.
okay. Sorry, I don't think I realized who I was talking to for a minute. And he hands the scroll
Forgive
over.
your transgression.
What? What the fuck?
Well, we had the choice of a bunch of supplies or the scroll, and they picked the scroll.
Oh,
All for Ren's kid.
Which a bad trade, if you ask me. We had other
We can always
means to
replace
track
a
down-
kid.
No, we just had other means of tracking down said kid.
This is okay.
Ren is an investigator extraordinaire for that specific reason.
Wait, I heard the tiefling died.
His death was greatly exaggerated.
It happened, but then, as you see, I made a return, just slightly altered.
I don't remember what you might have looked like before, so kind of shrugs.
It's okay. Thank you for your time. Okay. Now,
Turned into a newt and got better.
what is
It's exactly where my head went to, Kaido.
Turned
I
into
got
me.
better.
Really? I got better.
what's this locate creature? What is locate creature?
Here, I put it in chat if you want me to.
Throw it.
Okay. Yeah. You have it readily available. As well, locate creature. Yes. Okay.
Now, because he's reading from a scroll, would Kai be able to use his sorcerer's ability to extend the spell? Like the range, distance spell, whatever that thing is.
What? Oh my god, he roboted
That is
so
a
hard.
heavy accent you got there, buddy.
Yeah.
Sorry, the mic was turned away because the baby keeps trying to grab it when I'm holding him. Because Kai is reading the spell from the scroll, would he still be able to use his meta magic for the distance spell to double the range?
I don't have that.
Never mind then.
I mean, the more you know about a creature, the better. So, with
It only works within 1,000 feet, though.
right. Oh, okay. I see.
Well, that's the 1,000 feet. That's
You guys are still in the
a
same
pretty.
district as where Ethan had said he was checking up on.
I guess so, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that would cover how 1,000 feet would be a pretty big chunk, I would assume, of maybe a district or
That's
two.
true.
So I'll cast a spell, and the target being Sophie, obviously.
Okay. You get a blip. It's definitely around where the Baylor Demon's shop was, but significantly underneath it. You're thinking probably a couple 100 feet down.
Significantly. I don't like that.
Interesting. Well, I know where she's at. Let's go. I start heading towards where
Don't you have Dimension Door? Can't we just blip?
You've never seen this
It has
area
to be
before.
a surface that you.
Yeah, you have to.
You don't need to see it with Dimension Door.
That's true. You don't need
Sure.
Door.
But if you teleport yourself into
Oh yes, let me
cave
just teleport
wall,
to
I'm
a.
going to punish you.
I mean, theoretically,
Theoretically,
it,
what is happening? Is it me?
you have to visualize the destination. Even though you can't, even though you don't have to see it, you have to visualize it.
Yeah, I will
Or you can
punish you.
describe by stating distance and direction.
Yeah, but I will punish you for any fuck ups.
Leave me trapped in a wall.
Well, is there another way down to
We
this
have
area?
we have to go to that area first. We haven't even made it to the area.
You guys stopped along at you guys stopped along at the toolbox before getting there.
So I'm going on her as we're like, hey, I know where I'm getting. Know where she is. Follow me. I'm going to send a message to Ethan. Yeah, where did you say it was? It was the Baylor shop, but underneath it?
Yeah. Very far underneath.
It's near. So I'm sending that message to Ethan.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wait. All right.
Sorry. Dying.
Shit.
Okay. Off we go to the Baylor Demon shop.
All right.
Are we around the
Be
Baylor
noti-
Demon shop?
Yeah, we'll
Should we
say.
notify the rest of the party also?
Oh yeah. Wolfie or
What?
Kai,
What?
are you gonna tell the
No,
party
never.
what you were told?
Uh, yeah, I'll send a message to the beer.
Sabir, who is at the house with Dawn and Ember.
Oh, you mean update them on what Ethan said?
Yeah, I'm talking about the people that are with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll let them know that hey, Ethan's already there. We're just gonna have to price some more boards. Let's go.
Okay, sounds good.
Ren blinks in surprise. How did he beat us?
It's fast.
Investigation looking for the spot where Ethan has already made his way in.
All right. On one of the front windows, like nice. On one of the front windows, you see a board that still has one nail in it. But other than that, it's dropped off. It's about it. Sabir might be able to squeeze through it. in her gear, but definitely not with her backpack on. Like you would need a very fluid form in order to be able to squeeze through the opening left behind.
Sorry. It's the same it's the same thing. I can re-roll that if you want me to yank the board off.
You yank the the board is like it's only holding on by a nail and was draped downwards, leaving an opening. You'd want to probably pry more boards free.
More strength. Yeah. Oh shit, more strength.
Damn.
Okay.
He's in trouble.
Grabbing a hold of two more of the boards with one hand each, just poop ripped straight off in a sudden burst of adrenaline, and you guys hear a yelp from inside.
Ren, damn. I didn't know you had that strength.
Ren completely ignores Sabir and
As
puts
much
a
as
hand on
as
Kami's
much as
hilt.
I like you, love you, Sabir, not here.
Oh, God damn it.
The only people who are here are me, Ren, Echo, and
Everest.
Everest. I almost said Corpus, but then I remembered.
Yeah,
Ren place a hand on Kami's hilt and rush in because a yelp from inside means someone could be in trouble.
All right. You jump in through the now open window, and you see a terrified Ethan with a crowbar in one hand and a short sword in the other on the floor, the crowbar wedged in between a couple of the tiles that the floor is made of.
Like, he's on the floor?
Like, yeah, he's like on his butt, like crowbar in one hand, trying to get some leverage, but your sudden entrance makes him.
Alright, I thought you were saying he was Family Guy death pose.
No.
On the floor. Okay.
He's fine. He's just, he looks terrified.
I'm just gonna let go of Kami. Oh. How did you beat me here?
Oh, I decided to take a look after. I don't know. Some of the stuff that she's been saying lately is really bad.
Yeah, I'm worried about it too. Let's see if we can't get this tile up. I'm going to investigate, look for a proper spot to leverage this tile up, or like get like an entrance down.
Well, roll a perception or investigation check, and the rest of you can roll as well as you guys follow in. Like Ren definitely made room. You guys can come in. Fuck yeah. All right, so yeah, all of you. You notice that
At the
he's
same
been
exact time, just all of our heads.
he's been randomly picking tiles across the floor and trying to rip them up. And this is definitely not the first tile that seems to be also a dead end. He's been in here digging for a few minutes, trying to find something.
Echo, do you see a spot that would be more productive?
Yeah. I believe it's right over here.
Okay. Roll another investigation check. You can see that he's been going at kind of like an awkward pattern to try to find something. And the tiles in this place are slightly smaller than a person would normally be able to, like a medium-sized person would normally be able to fit. So he's definitely being methodical, but not wasting any effort. Echo, there's one place in particular that you have a feeling about, and you go kind of behind the counter. Also, I should probably explain the state of the store. There are bits of broken glass everywhere. There are torn bits of parchment everywhere. There are a few shelves that have been cleaved into by what looks like a gigantic weapon of some sort.
Interesting.
And everything is in disarray. It seems that whatever wasn't destroyed is no longer here. So you can't imagine that the wreckage that you're seeing is the entirety of the store's inventory destroyed and littered around the ground. Somebody definitely made off with a lot of stuff. I mean, you can only hope it was the business owner, but
Right.
Echo,
Especially because we like that guy.
yeah, behind the counter where you normally saw the dude hanging out, you find a button. It's connected to the shelves themselves, not the floor.
Okay. Well, hey, you guys stand back. I found something, and I'll press the button.
Boop.
Okay. And
do I see anything weird?
roll a dexterity saving throw, Echo. Okay, that is a failure. The DC was 12. I thought you'd be able to make that. You fall
Should have.
like
Shoulda, coulda,
suddenly
woulda.
as you press the button, instead of anything lifting up, something drops out from underneath you. A section of 4 tiles drops as if it was a latched hatch that suddenly became free.
Echo!
And you and the rest of you get to watch as Echo just drops into the floor. Echo, you fall 20 feet. I'll have you make an acrobatics check. Or athletics, whatever's higher for you. Oh.
Hold on. Well, only add 1 more point, so I'm going to take damage.
All right, yeah, you're only falling 20 feet, so I'm only going to roll 1d6.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm good.
You land
Max
like
damage.
because of the sudden fall and the unexpected drop, and you not really having time to react to the fall before you were done. You kind of land sprawled, wind knocked out just a little bit, but it's half a second before you catch your breath. You're fine. Because of your dark vision, you can tell that this is a very well kept hallway. And there is a ladder right next to you, leading up out of this hatch.
I yell up and let them know, hey, there's a ladder so you don't have to fall like I did.
Awesome. Let's see, what time is it? Okay. So, yeah, you guys have access to a ladder. That you didn't die will be down in just a moment. That's wonderful.
Do I see anything weird in the shop?
Everything that's you remember seeing the shop full, vibrant, and well stocked.
Yeah.
The detritus and destruction looks like it came from a fight, but it had to have been after a majority of the stock had been removed. The amount of glass on the floor isn't so much that every knickknack was destroyed. The spilled candies and destroyed sweets definitely don't mesh with what you remember as seen on the shelves. A majority of the stock seems to have been removed before whatever happened took place here. Do you want to? Does anybody else want to roll an investigation check on the shop itself?
I mean, I can just in case, but I'm also, if there's anything, I see exactly what you described.
Yeah, that's about all you get.
And then nothing from like the ethereal or anything. There's suspicious looking entities lurking about.
Let's see. Ren hasn't fallen down a hatch lately. No dragging into holes. If Ren could make a roll. If not, we could probably have Echo make a roll because they have about the same modifier for investigation.
Yeah, I'll do it for Ren.
Oh no. I was wrong. They do not have the same modifier for investigation.
No, mine's higher.
Yeah, yours is double.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah.
realize that was double. I thought it was like 2 points.
Oh no. You have a +10. Ren has a +5. You know what? So we'll say that like the destruction of the shop is odd for all of you, but the more prevalent and pressing issue is Sophie, who is somewhere underneath. Echo has found the chamber. Echo has found a hatch in an underground hallway. So with a 15 investigation, roll a separate investigation for Echo for the area that you're in.
Okay.
Nice. Much better.
So did we all go down the ladder then?
I'm assuming you guys are probably following Echo now. And Echo's kind of getting a jump since he was already all the way down the ladder. And investigating.
Yeah, he took the express route.
Yeah.
How as we go down this ladder, how would you say the surrounding area is? Like, is it cluttered? Is it damaged? Does it look like it's been in disarray or not kept up? Are there lanterns?
It looks
Is it man-made or is it?
Okay, it looks as though the entire area has been well kept. However, fairly recently, there's scoring across some of the stone that was used to secure the hallway itself. Something came through here with something heavy and sharp, but a lot of the actual components of the hallway aren't damaged themselves. Just scoring across the walls here and there. You see a few damaged items that looked like they had either been thrown or smashed. But they all look cheap of make and design. A common stool here, the remnants of a bucket there.
Does it smell like sulfur down there?
Ooh. Perception checks.
We gotta do perception now.
Can someone roll for me? I'm tabbed out.
Yeah, I got you. Damn. Okay. Oh my god, Kaido.
I was wondering who you rolled that for. You gotta roll, was it Kai's?
Oh no, Kai said be right back.
Okay.
Because apparently the Wolfie twins are arguing over chores behind the scenes.
No, okay, this motherfucker leaves laundry in for 2-3 days at a
Uh-oh.
time, and it gets moldy and disgusting. I don't fucking.
Called out.
Well, Echo, okay, we'll hold up. What are we holding up for?
No, I said called out.
Oh, yeah, called out. Yep. As you should be. So, fuck. Oh my god. My brain just quit for a moment.
So can Sabir, did a message get sent to Sabir?
No, not yet.
God damn it.
So you're just hanging out with Dawn and Ember.
I don't want to hang out with Don and Amber. I want to get in the fight.
Echo is picking up a lot of smells. A lot of smells and a lot of what looks like accidental damage here and there. As if somebody came through here fighting. Oh, Kai, you're on the same page. Somebody came through here fighting, for sure. the damage seems to be either like accidental or misplaced. Nothing that you guys are finding is damaged with intention. And the smells are like, as you try to lock in, imagine the smell.
How recent?
Imagine the smell of blood mixed with bile, mixed with copper, with very heavy sulfur overtones.
Is it giving 9 circles or?
Yeah. Yeah, something big went down here, and something that shouldn't be bleeding in this world was bleeding in this world.
Do I see anything from the ethereal plane or like any of the planes, whatever true sight?
For true sight, oh, you are seeing that, like, some of the strikes that seem to have found themselves into a wall or a small piece of whatever wooden scraps are about anymore contain traces of evocation magic. Bless you. As if the strikes themselves were very heavily influenced by something very destructive.
Does this seem super recent, or does this seem like a couple months old?
Survival? Do I need to roll for you again?
Please, sorry.
You're good. Oof. Somebody else roll survival.
Yeah, I will.
Sabir will do
No.
it.
Oh, even
okay.
worse. Hold on. Not racial background.
Oh, I could. Well, I mean, yeah, I can. I'll spend a sorcery point and reroll that.
Okay.
And I'll take a 4
Okay.
because my rolls started off really good and now we're just trickling.
Hold on. All right. I'm going to
Zevis
burn my
might be your-
inspiration.
Oh, shit.
There we go.
Okay, with an 18, these are definitely old marks. But old as in dust has settled. So a month or two maybe. Like, there definitely seems like there was a fight here. And it's everything has had a chance to settle in place. Some of the broken bits of wood from a stool and a bucket have some webbing across them, as if some small spiders had been around the area.
You loud ass bitch.
Which means that it's definitely more than a couple weeks old. But definitely not years. All right. Well, should we go ahead and take our break for a moment?
Probably. I'd give Kaido enough time to sort out his work tickets.
Okay. Cool. Let's do that. Give Zevis a chance to come back. And yeah,
I'm
smoke
sorry, I'm
my
in and
grub.
out. I just fed the baby again, and he's like giving again.
I hear it.
Yeah.
Well, take a few.
I
We'll be
hear
back
it.
in a few minutes.
Now, would
Okay.
with me knowing her, no, I don't know her background at all, or anything like that. I was thinking of the other kid. Never mind. I was thinking of the one that has the demon pact. Is what I was thinking about, and I was,
Zoe.
yep. Never mind. Um. So everyone, uh, there has been multiple fights here. I'm pretty sure y'all could smell the sulfur and stuff, but nothing recent. There's plenty of dust that's been settled, so we need to keep moving on and see what we can find.
You know, I'll let this ride as well. With that 18 survival, you see the faintest, I mean faintest evidence of footprints.
Okay. I will point them out. Everyone, here's some footprints. Just be careful and start following them.
If we're all going a little bit deeper here, let me tell Sabir what's going on, and then once again I will be sending and give Sabir an update.
Okay. How many times can you use that per day?
With me being a psionic sorcerer, I can do it 4 times a day. Because the first time, the reason it's in
It's
psionic
free?
spells is that
Okay.
I can cast it once a day free,
Okay.
and then everything else after that I have to use a spell slot for.
So this is the third.
Yeah, I have one more 3rd level spell
Okay.
left.
Gotcha. Just checking.
So,
Just checking.
yeah, it was.
Thank you for showing
I
your
have a.
work on the map. I appreciate that.
I'm keeping track. I swear.
All right. So while
Is it
Kai
Baylor Baylor, or how do you spell it?
Balor.
Balor.
Oh no, Kaido died. I'm sure he'll be back. Or at
Kaido
least
did die.
I hope so.
Well, that's it. We don't need the kids. Let's leave.
There.
Is there anybody else at the house with Sabir?
Yeah. Let's see. You have Koya with you, as well as Dawn, who is tending to Ember, who seems to be very distraught today.
Okay. Sabir makes those preparations and brings Koya along.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You guys follow the hallway down. It seems to be ramping instead of stairs, as in a slow ramp downwards, spiraling.
With Sabir's fine senses, she's going to take the pathway slowly.
No, you're still catching up. I'm talking about the rest of the group.
Oh shit! My bad.
Everest is going to put a hand up and go. It looks a little dark down here. And we don't know what could be around the area.
I'm seeing just fine, but
Everyone is seeing.
But we don't
just
know
fine.
what other things.
Yeah.
We don't know what other things could be seeing down here. So, I would like to try out one of my newfound abilities and scout ahead real quick. Kai, if you could do the mind link thingy so that way I can keep you aware.
If you're really worried about that, here, I'll use one of my spell slots.
Newfound abilities when I was brought back as the new Ebris.
at the beginning.
So I burnt one of my spell slots.
I mean that, but it detect.
Let's see here. You're getting a hit right next to you of Everest in the fiend category. You're getting a tag from Kai in the dragon territory and the elemental territory. You're getting a tag from Eka. From yourself in the Fae category.
Yeah.
And
Don't Ren. There's Ren as well. Oh wait, no.
yeah, no, Ren's not going to trip any of those triggers.
That's right.
And then Everest responds to Ren, mental sanity and acuity in some aspects, I did kind of have to go through hell and back, literally.
I will. Okay, we can do it up to 12. We can do it up to 12 minutes.
All right, I will be right back. And then I am going to do this.
What the fuck? That's
Okay.
cool.
Go ahead and roll stealth. How much time are you spending?
Everest just disappears. I'm going to try and take, because there's no limit to how many times I can activate this. So I'm going to be stealthy, and because I'm also, part rogue, I'm going to be moving expeditiously to try and locate past, kind of get a layout of the area, and making sure I stay hidden, reactivating if need be. I don't plan on taking long. I'm going to stay, it was 12 minutes. So
Uh,
if they communicated with Kai, so I would probably like make my way back about the 6-minute mark.
Okay, well then, all right. If that's the case, then you only get about 2 minutes down before you come to like, number one, because of your stealth roll of a 31, I'm going to give you 3 free investigation checks.
Investigation's not the greatest, but here we go.
All right, you fail 1.
Third time's a charm.
You fail once. A rudimentary trap, a snag trap, yanks your leg out from underneath you and plants you firmly on your bottom. And you realize
Kai just gets a
there's a it literally is just designed to grab a hold, like to snag a leg that press on a pressure plate. And it's as soon as you realize what's been set up, you realize you should have been more attentive to your surroundings, because this is some Home Alone shit. Straight up just snagged 1 foot because you pressed in the wrong area. It doesn't hurt you, and it's a matter of ease to get yourself free. And then you come across a couple more, little bit more cleverly hidden each time, but not much. Not enough that you're not able to step around them or even disable them if you've got the tools for it.
I mean, I do have thieves' tools.
All right. Would you like to roll me 2 thieves' tools
But-
checks?
I'm not gonna do that yet. My main goal is scouting. I want to get back to the party sooner than later. I'm just gonna keep mark of where these traps are and
All
then
right. We've
let
seen
Kai
people
know
we've
so
seen
that way.
we've seen people roll natural ones with advantage before. Just letting you know, you'll have advantage coming back through them.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna have advantage to disarm them, so who knows? It may make something go horribly wrong. So I'll wait till we make the way back down.
Okay. You get around the second 2 traps fairly easily. They look like if someone taught a very intelligent primate to set up a trap. That's what you're finding. You get
Okay.
down, and like eventually it winds down enough and you see what looks like a ramp going down. It's going to be difficult terrain for like 30 feet at least, from what you can tell.
Would that affect me if it's a ramp due to having the climbing speed thingy?
You have the climbing speed thingy?
Yeah, in my shadowy form.
Have a climbing speed equal to your walking speed. Oh, right. Okay. Okay. No, it wouldn't affect you at all.
Okay, still sticking with the original plan of scouting, trying to get as much information as quickly as possible, and coming back.
And then you spot a door or wall. It looks like it's just a dead end.
Do I notice any gaps in said door?
You want to roll something?
Sure.
What do you want to roll? Perception, investigation, survival.
Let's be honest, that would be an investigation, and I'm just because that's how it normally is set up. So an investigation is not the best out of those rolls, so I'm still going to go with investigation. I just feel like that would be the important way to do it.
Get it? Oh, a 7.
This wall looks like a.
It looks like
That
a
looks
dead
kind of
end.
funny, but it's the wall.
Yeah, it looks like a dead end. It's almost like somebody put instead of putting a door, they lodged a monolith in your way. Made of the same kind of
Strange.
stone material that the hallway is made of.
Strange. Well, this is a dead end, nowhere else to go, yet Kai says the person is somewhere down here, so I'm going to have to go get the rest of the party to figure out what to do next. Making my way back.
All right.
Making my way back
Now-
to.
Revisiting the traps. They are non-lethal, non-damaging, but meant to elicit surprise and a condition. So, are you going to roll checks to get past them without setting them off, or are you going to disarm them on your way back?
If I feel like I can disarm them pretty easily, then I'll disarm them. If not, then I'm just gonna move past them. If they're Home Alone-ish, they should be pretty simple to disarm.
Yeah, they're Home Alone. They're definitely Home Alone-ish.
I mean,
They were pretty effective traps.
they were though.
Yeah. I feel like I'm better than the thieves in Home Alone, or at least Ebris is.
All right, thieves' tools checks.
Let's find out. Find out.
Thieves' tools check. Number 1.
Shit.
That is a pass. Thieves' tool check number 2.
Oh shit.
That is a
Ooh.
fail. A
Ooh.
roll a D100. Oh, okay.
You did.
The
Yeah.
15. Okay. A bucket of, we'll say, strongly colored water or paint drops as you're trying to disarm the middle trap. Ebris, you are coated in a very thick shade of red.
Too bad these people didn't have this spell in Home Alone.
So you slowly make your way back to the party after tripping 2 traps and, disabling another.
Yep. Come back to the party. Tell them, hey, this is what I found. if Kai didn't fill you in as I was trying to tell him as I was doing it.
There's a lot of shits and goddams.
A couple fucks.
Definitely a couple fucks. Yeah, so you guys meet up. Everest has explained what's ahead. Seems like a dead end.
I don't think it's been an hour. Has it?
Nope, not quite. She's definitely below you guys. Like,
Yeah, she's still below.
and as you kind of point in the direction that you sense Sophia, so there's a Sophie, sorry. As you kind of point in that direction, it kind of lines up with, well, around the same area you met a dead end, Everest.
Do you share this news?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah, I share as much as I can, and hopefully
Well,
the rest
I knew
follows.
you did, but I'm talking
Okay.
about Wolfies.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've been speaking and pointing.
Okay. It could be another big door, like what I found to fall down here. We go check it out. Did you see any buttons or anything, or anything like that?
You scoured that whole fucking place. There was nothing.
I think me and Ren should double check it. We trust that you do good work, but we're trained for this.
Everest just kind of crosses his arm and goes, yeah, fine.
Nice.
So we head that way to, to
right.
investigate.
You
Obviously,
see, Echo, roll me a perception check as you guys go.
Oh, sorry. I figured
Nice.
you.
Okay. So 13. You see a couple of traps that have been triggered. And one that's been disabled. You can't help but feeling like these were triggered recently or disabled recently.
Right.
But they seem
Now, what I
harmless.
go ahead.
Nothing is ever harmless.
Okay. Once we get to the dead end, I'd like to look around, see what I can find. If there's a trick brick or button or something to
All right.
trigger anything.
Go ahead
I'm
and
pretty
make.
sure that's where Ren's investigation
Yeah,
comes in.
yeah. Go ahead and make an investigation check as well. Nice.
Yeah.
So, you both, like, Ren and Echo both find a stone that's just a little loose. And upon pressing it in, another stone that's just a little loose. And you manage to actually get a combination of stones pressed, and the door starts sliding open. I would like everybody. I'm gonna say Sabir and Koya are probably following, so they're about at the hatch by now.
Do you need us to roll something?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
There's something specific I need.
Vanity.
And so as everything gets put into place in order to open this wall, I need a Constitution saving throw from everyone except for Sabir and Koya.
I have to ask, does this have anything to do with poison?
No.
Okay.
I might have to roll for Ren here. So we need a Constitution saving throw from Echo and Ren. So Ren, con save. Okay. Everyone passes. The DC was 13.
Nice.
As a piercing screech releases as the door opens. Oh, I need to make another Constitution saving throw. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Okay. So that's a 13 from her. The wall suddenly shifts and starts sliding off to the side. A terrifying screech rings out. Bad, bad. Kai, you feel like your head's about to implode on itself with the horrific nature of this screech. Ebris, the effects aren't quite as bad, but still pretty bad. Echo, you are just barely holding it together. Ren is actually kind of fine. Manages to get hands over ears in time. And yes, a banshee's wail goes off when this door opens, other than the one intended to open it. You all pass. So nobody goes unconscious.
No Banshee's taking us out this time, right?
And as you guys go in, as well as the door opens and reveals a chamber, Sophie is currently like rocking back and forth, holding her ears on the floor in what seems to be an unfinished room. But on the floor in front of her, there are distinct carvings. Oh, the magic in this area is blinding. Conjuration seems to permeate the entire room, but focused on the carvings in the floor right on the other side of Sophie from the party. She seems to also be recovering from whatever screech you guys heard. Right, there's somebody I forgot to roll for.
Ooh. Ethan goes unconscious.
Yep. Ethan straight up passes out.
Sophie, what you doing?
As the ringing in your ears subsides, you realize she's screaming.
Why are you screaming?
She's screaming and holding her head. Ren is immediately on.
Press A to
Oh, hold on. I forgot. Everyone that succeeded takes 8 damage.
Oh, okay.
I knew I was forgetting a part of that.
Is there like a banshee in the area, or is it just
It seemed to
was
have
it a
been
trap?
the effect of something associated with a door. Ye- yeah, kinda. Yeah, Ren. I suppose. I mean, you could persuasion check.
Holy shit.
I mean, it's gonna be with a -1 to perception. I don't know if she even can hear you. Oh yeah, yeah. So we'll roll with that 20. That. Oh no.
Wait.
No, we're gonna. Well, it's inspiration, so we'll stick with the 20. Uh, there's it like as the ringing in your guys' ears stop. I'd say about this time, uh, Sabir and Koya, you guys managed to get down to where the party's at. You see Ethan is laying unconscious on the floor uh outside of a doorway into a room. Inside you see everybody gathered around. No. Ebris did not do anything for
Ever
Ethan.
stealing worded?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I did.
okay.
If you look,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I had to scroll up a bit, and I thought that was part of a different thing. My bad. Yep. Ethan is like trying to catch his feet. We'll say that. He's trying to get his feet underneath him. He's not doing well at all. Honestly, this was probably his first brush with death, personally. As Ren pulls, uh, well, Sabir and Koya, you two get a good look at Ethan's face as he's struggling to recover the fact that he almost just died and is kind of coming back and then suddenly gets ripped from his physical position straight into the room. Sabir and Koya, as you come in, you see everyone is kind of surrounding Ren, who now has Sophie and Ethan in her arms.
Spear comes up. Is everybody okay? Are you guys?
A few of you are like, what? But Ren
Echo yells
is
back, yeah, we're fine if we could get rid of the ringing in my ears.
Severe just tries to non-verbally help out people, so she doesn't affect their hearing more. Oh, I see. Okay, that's fair. But she whispered that. I'll go ahead and help out as much as I can. You know what?
actually like Ren. Ren had the least of it. Ren rolled so well that there was no question. Ren was fine. It took a little bit of psychic damage, but ultimately fine.
At
Everybody
this
that
point, Sabir is just
but then again, like Ren beat the DC by more than 10. Like, so Ren might have taken a little bit of damage, but is fine.
everybody is hearing yeah coming from Sabir.
Echo yells, since we got everyone, we should head back to their house and take care of what we came here to do.
Ooh.
It was her demons.
Is there anybody else in this room other than
No, other than the entire area is carved out. No, pretty neat. I'd say 40 by 40 room. Probably about 10 feet tall. Somewhere ish. And the floor seems to be uneven.
I see. Can I do an Arcana check just on the runes?
On the room?
Runes.
Runes?
Yeah, that she was carving.
No, I said that there were carvings in the floor. I did not say that there were runes.
Well, isn't that what carvings are? Whatever. Can I look at the carvings?
Sure. Arcana check. And Ren, yeah, go ahead, do an Arcana check on Sophie.
Nice.
All right, so with the 17, Kai, you recognize a few symbols that have been kind of etched into the floor. Couldn't have been Sophie that did it, though. These were heavily etched into the floor. As if on purpose by somebody with a lot more strength than a little girl possesses.
I see.
Ren, Arcana check on Sophie. She is still suffering, like, really bad. Because of the trap that went off. It seems that however she entered the room with permission. You all did not. So she wouldn't have set off any traps here. Either that, or your worst fears are realized and somebody else brought her here. Yeah. Okay. So Ren's just sitting there holding these kids.
Well, this isn't really a place for. And I walk around and like kind of like guide them to a standing position. And I mouth to Ren since his
You
ears are still ringing or whatever.
Oh no, no, Ren's fine. You're trying to get Ren away from where she picked up Sophie.
Trying to move them back up and be like, hey, let's go back to Dawn and the other kid. Then we can talk about what's going on.
All right. Oh, fuck. Ren brushes you off.
Does anyone have the spell Calming Motions? That might help her.
The screams have died down with Sophie. But she's still heaving. As if she's trying to scream but can't.
Well, then does she say anything to Ren?
No, she's not talking. She is firmly, like, Ren has a very firm grasp on Sophie with one arm, and the other arm is accompanied, well, the other side of Ren's body is accompanied by Ethan, as Ethan's quite a bit bigger.
Well,
And Ren
I'd
speaks
also
up. She's my have you been reading the chat in Roll20?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That's why I was asking if she said anything in response to Ren. But like, I also don't believe staying here waiting for whatever or whoever to return is a good idea.
I agree. We should be
I-
cautious.
Ren, I think the best thing for us to do is to bring her to a familiar area where she feels safe and secure would be the best thing to do. So I suggest we should take her home. You've seen this in the past, and so have I with um, multiple investigations. Now I'm gonna persuasion. Yes, I am awesome. I
Fuck
wasn't
you.
happy with my role, but I'm better than.
That's amazing. Ren rolls, am I right?
Yeah.
Again, I agree with Ren. We should do a little bit of investigating of the surrounding area first, especially since this used to be the old Baylor's area, and with some of the damage that's down here and what everyone's been, you know, perceiving or viewing with true sight, it sounds like the Baylor may have come through here, and maybe it was the Baylor that brought Sophie down here. We should probably get a little more information before we make a Baylor upset.
I understand that,
But
but
he also likes us.
he likes us, but we're leaving.
Contest my persuasion then, bitch.
I am. Hey, I will give you disadvantage and him advantage.
Yeah, there was no way I could. I have
Your
a
wisdom
1
should be
charisma.
higher. Come on, go ahead. I'll let you do wisdom.
Oh, wisdom's the same modifier. I'll do. Here we go. I'll do this one. Nope, still didn't make it. Okay.
Then make it quick. We don't want to daddle here.
And it's safer if we have the kids out of here, just in case it does come back.
The longer we're
Sophie,
here, the more we introduce this potential to introduce those kids to danger.
Sophie pulls her hands away from her ears. Slowly in Ren's arms. Everybody can roll a perception check. Ren would have disadvantage.
I am not going to roll because I'm trying to persuade Ebros to get us all out of here.
It's too late. You've already succumbed to his charming wiles.
Right.
Holy shit. Okay. So, well, no, Sabir and Ren are the only two that notice this. As Sophie pulls her hands from her ears, distinct red, crimson seems to be present on her ears and her hands.
She's bleeding.
And she
Well,
starts
she's bleeding.
she
Here,
starts reaching up towards
I hand
the
a
side of
healing
Ren's
potion.
face.
She starts what?
Reaching up towards the side of Ren's face.
Oh,
Ren, here, give her a healing potion since she's bleeding.
Does anybody do anything? Other
I
than
could try a medicine
trying
check,
to
but I don't
hand
know.
Was I?
Ren a healing potion?
Yeah.
Yep, she's bleeding.
Yeah, yeah, the healing potion will sort this
And he
all out.
faints at the sight of blood.
Except the biggest problem here is okay,
All right.
all right, Koya. If there was a banshee scream of some sort, it makes sense that people would be bleeding from their ears if they lived. So that seems normal. Uh, I don't want to do this.
I would like to do like a uh, not a perception, but like an insight on Sophie as to her intent for reaching towards Ren.
Oh, go for it. Oh. Sophie hasn't actually said anything. He just suddenly started reaching. And Ren, Ebris, what you see is a child reaching for their caregiver. And then there's a grab and a pull. As Sophie digs her nails in to the side of Ren's face, where blood was trickling from her ears. And with their blood mixed together in her hand, she reaches down towards the floor. I'm going to give Ren and Ebris, because Ebris was paying attention, a dexterity saving throw. This is going to be a very high DC.
Is there any way I could have had time to press digitation her hand clean before it touched the floor?
Not in this circumstance.
Okay.
A few droplets of mixed blood. Sophie, a human child. And Rassaren Tarani, a changeling. Meet with the edge of one of the carvings in the floor. And they all start lighting up. One after another. Even as you pull Sophie away, Ren, they continue lighting. More symbols seem to appear in the walls and the ceiling. And there's a burst from the center of the room. Dust, dirt, all flies everywhere. And as you all struggle to come back, to clear your eyes and your mouth and your nostrils, and figure out what happened, I'm gonna need some context, Wolfie. Because this
Well, I
wasn't an
can see the
instantaneous
magic.
effect.
Well, yeah, it takes time. 6 seconds, I can see that. Takes 6 seconds to an action. I can dispel magic. I can see a magic effect that I can see. And these runes are lighting up under magical power.
Oh,
I'm casting it at a 5th level.
No. Okay. Roll your charisma check. The spell fails as the target is too high of a level. And as the dust settles and everybody is finally clearing their eyes and nose and mouth and ears, a statue remains in the middle of the room. It wasn't there before. Roll a D100 for me, Wolfie.
Okay.
A statue appears in the middle of the room. Kai, You recognize the elf sitting on the corpse of a Baylor demon. You can tell immediately it's just a statue. The so proclaimed god of adventurers sits atop the corpse of a Baylor demon. You count a dozen swords, all replicated in stone, securing the Baylor demon to the floor. And this elven figure, for the first time, dressed plainly, a tunic and some pants, lounging as if this was just another day. And Ren, you get from Sophie found him. For a moment. And she passes out in your arm. Nobody's dead here. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Kaido's responses are just amazing. Ugh. When will Ren finally accept main character status? Fuck's sake.
No, that position was pushed on to me. I didn't even want it.
I mean, to be fair, you guys are the ones who hurt your kids. Like, just saying. You don't enter chaos law without asking permission from someone. I know it's just going off. This is amazing. It will be the main character for a bit. Well, I mean, let's transition this because yeah. Hi. You definitely recognize that elf. The self-proclaimed god of adventurers.
Out for a stroll, are we?
It's a statue.
Oh, it is. I thought you said he was sitting on top of it.
Yeah, it's a statue of a Baylor demon beheaded and impaled by like a dozen fucking weapons. And the elf that you remember lounging across its dead body. It's a statue of that scenario.
Oh.
Would I happen to know this elf also?
Roll a religion check.
Because, I was kind of involved with the whole God of Adventures thing because of everything that happened with Ebrus
Yeah,
and whatnot.
you were just never addressed directly. You were just told what you were going to be doing.
Ah.
Shit. Somebody else is going potty, and now I need to pee. What time is it? Okay. Do we have a minute
Why
that
don't
I
you
can
just
pee
do
really
break
quick?
real quick? Yeah.
Yeah.
Put
Okay.
us on break real quick.
All right. I'll put us on break really quick, and then yeah, you guys discuss. I think about everything so far. Okay. All right. Well, it seems we've lost a couple of people.
Migraines and work.
Yay, bread. Bread makes me poop. We will catch you guys next time on the wall with
Oh,
actually leaving the situation,
On a
possibly
cliffhanger.
trying to understand it, trying to understand how and why Sophie is attached to, well, there's a lot. There's a lot there. We will come back to that next time. I think, well, next weekend, I don't think we're on for a few weeks, are we?
No, we're not.
Okay.
Next week, Kaido and myself probably can't do it because it's Easter weekend, and then we should be able to do Kaido's campaign after that.
Okay.
That's
So, weird in a couple of weeks. Hooray. Catch you guys next time. Say goodbye, everybody.
bye, everybody.
Bye.
bye.
All right.